K Black Boxing, coming to you with another video. In this video, this has have nothing to do with boxing at all. I know that people like to hear about boxing and things like that, man, but there's other things that's way more important, at times, than to be talking about boxing, In this video, I'm actually going to be talking about the events that's taking place in the city that I'm located in at this time. And the reason I'm not going to say the city name is because, it's people out here, they just trolls, and, some people out here they just out of their damn mind, man. They just psychopaths. They're crazy as hell, man, off their medication and stuff like that, man. So, that's the reason why I'm not going to even say what city I'm in at this time. But the event that's possibly taking place tomorrow is a verdict. It's a court case between a brother and a police officer. The police officer shot the brother and killed him, and they, basically it took him 6 years to actually take this to damn trial. This police officer, he shot and killed a guy, and it's on camera. He shot and killed him, and basically they allowed him to retire, and basically run off into the sunset. He was in another state, relaxing for 6 years. 6 years, man. It took this guy's family, the guy that was murdered, that's executed by this officer. It took his family to basically, go through all type of rigmarole in order for him to even be brought to trial. So it's been weeks and weeks of speculation on when when the verdict was gonna come in, and they've been taking their time and getting everything in place. They boarding up buildings downtown where I'm at right now. Police officers got gates all around the police department, and everybody's getting prepared because they already know what's about to happen. Everybody is expecting a not guilty no matter what. We've seen this time and time again, so it's not a shock that if it is a not guilty, you know what I mean? It's not shocking at all, but people are upset. So people are thinking, businesses and police departments here and all the other type of agencies are hoping to try to prevent another Mike Brown situation and what happened in Ferguson, Missouri. The unrest and the rioting and things like that. So they already got a huge police presence already got the National Guard down here and everything getting prepared because they already know they finna let this motherfucker walk free. So in my opinion, if y'all want people to act accordingly, do the right thing. And the right thing is let that motherfucker fry because he's guilty. Okay? To be honest, you just gotta cut a spade a spade. The officer is white, and the person that he shot and killed is black. You know what I mean? So you already know how they go. How it is when how black people. It don't even matter if they're men, women, or children these days. How black people are treated by the police. You know what I mean? It seems as if, and this got to be totally honest. Since George Zimmerman once he got off of killing Trayvon Martin, it been a spike in murders when it comes to police and black males. You know what I mean? Or just black people in general. Because they have black men and women have truly been killed by police officers or been in the custody of police officers, and they didn't survive. Okay, and some, no matter what, they didn't survive, man. So you got people out here, saying like, well, let them do their job, and no matter the outcome, we still got to do our jobs and all. Like, they want to think it's hunky-dory, but it's easy for you to say your people not getting slaughtered and being broadcast on CNN and local news and Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else. You know what I mean? So it's easy for you to say that. If it was black officers killing white men, women, and children, this whole goddamn United States would be outraged. But since it's not, they can care less because they don't care about black people, man. It's just and it's self-explanatory, and it's it's just the truth. You can't dispute it, man. And if you are disputing it, you're just as racist as the agenda that you're as racist as them, and the agenda that they're pushing. So like I said, here in this city, everybody, basically getting ready, and the news already said that even before the news, my sources have told me that the verdict was going to be read real soon, and tomorrow is definitely that day. But it being heading to the news now, the news, definitely got to rile it up so that people can be already, tense. The tension is already boiling over. Because like I said, we seen what happened, and, all these, cases, man, no matter who it is, all these officers always get away. So what would be different in this case? It's not. For the most part, it's going to end up probably happening again. So people are naturally upset. Say tension is through the roof, and it's going to boil over tomorrow, man. So honestly, boarding up your place and having all this heavy police presence and National Guard and having the governor saying, everybody, governor, the mayor, everybody else saying this is how peace is how peace. Well, if y'all want peace, well, prosecute the motherfucker, man. Okay, this is what happened. The guy, he was in a high-speed chase with the police officer. And, he was leading him on a high-speed chase and it was going for a while. You hear the police officer actually saying, this is all on camera, by the way, saying that he gonna kill the motherfucker. So they trying to say he was out of anger, but he actually said that he's gonna kill the motherfucker. This is what he said. And they talking about, since it's first-degree murder, they think, because this is what they usually do with the police officers. They usually charge him with a crime so high, knowing that they're not going to convict him with that because, quote-unquote, for it to be first-degree murder, when it comes to them anyway, not to us, we can go out there, Ray can go shoot Pookie, and it's first-degree murder right then and there. He went on premeditated, he could just see him, oh, man, shot him, boom. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But in this case, it's like, well, you got to wake up in the morning with murder on your mind and saying you're going to kill this particular individual. He ain't know, come on, how you know he didn't have murder on his mind already? You heard him say he's going to kill this motherfucker. He was just waiting for, it could have been anybody. It didn't have to be him, it could have been anybody. But it was him, So they finally catch up to him, They basically what I'm trying to use here, man. Goodness, I am tired. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't trying to make that an excuse, but this is what it is, man. So basically, he surrounded him, so he couldn't get out. So this dude, this is documented. This is truth. It's all on camera. This motherfucker come out with an AK-47. The police officer did. The police officer that's involved in the shooting. He came out with an AK-47. Although he didn't use the AK-47, he came out with it. Pointed at the car or whatever, and the guy was trying to get away, because he didn't want to get shot, you know what I mean? So he basically, they basically surrounded him or whatever, and the police officer pulled out his duty weapon and executed him. He even, this is all on camera, even planted one of those weapons that when they get weapons off people, they don't turn them in all the time. They keep them because they use them as, throwaway guns, or they use them as saying, like, for situations like this, they use it and say, this guy was trying to, I had to defend myself, and there's the only way I had to defend myself by killing him because he was trying to shoot me. He was reaching for a gun, so I shot him. Although it was no fingerprints on the gun from the guy. And they showed him actually placing the weapon inside the vehicle. So my whole thing is this. If he get off, y'all are getting what y'all asked for. With all this evidence, him saying he gonna kill a motherfucker, him planting a weapon, and no fingerprints on the gun, on the gun from the guy, y'all are actually getting what y'all asked for. So y'all want people to tear the city down? This is what's gonna happen. Because I don't want to do the right thing. You know, this is not about, you know, black and white. This is not about if the guy has a criminal rap sheet from here to California, or the officer was outstanding officer with accolades and through the roof. It doesn't matter. This is about right and wrong. And it would be wrong if you say that man is not guilty, knowing damn well that he's guilty as hell. You know, so this is my input on it. You know, just because you upset, man, just because the person is running from you, I'm not saying what the brother did was right by running away from high speeding you, man. But, you know, like I said, man, these brothers running away and be high speeding because, shit, if they don't, they going to get their fucking life taken away. I mean, ain't nobody stupid, you know? And like I said, you know, I'm not saying what he did was right. But they definitely know that his life shouldn't be taken away just because he ran some stop signs and red lights and took the police on a damn police chase. Now, his life shouldn't be taken away because of that. You know, so this is my input on it. Like I said, man, I know there's not a boxing video, but hey, I got to put my input on it, and I definitely when the verdict get read, I'll definitely come back on here and you know, and tell you all what happened, and I might even have some footage on of if it do go haywire. I might have some footage of that as well, man. You know, but as of right now, just want to let y'all know, man, it's K Black Boxing. Like, comment, subscribe.